The outdoors has always fascinated me. The thrill of being out there away from the comforts and securities of civilization. The conquering feeling of being somewhere very few or perhaps no one has ever been. The awe-inspiring size and beauty of Mother Nature that humbles, and the connectedness you feel with Earth. This is my Zen zone. This is my church. Our adventure begins outside of Big Pine, California. My friend Jason asked if we could go camping somewhere by water. I knew, it being Memorial Day weekend, water spots were going to be packed, so we had to get remote. I dove deep into my Nat Geo maps to find some forestry trails that would bring us to a cluster of lakes in the Coyote Flats area of California's High Sierras. They looked pretty stellar. The trail starts with us climbing up a fun trail into the Warren Bench. The Warren Bench reminds me of a more mountainous version of Joshua Tree and was super pretty, and this trail was not disappointing. It was golden hour, so of course I couldn't pass up getting some shots. We were driving through dusk into twilight, and all of a sudden we passed a sign that said most difficult. I was not expecting to do any crawling on this adventure, and we had a tight schedule to adhere to. Jason had to learn really quick how to be an awesome spotter, and we skidded through some tricky sections but made it through without any hiccups. The trail being harder than anticipated set us back, so we got to camp late, ate some veggie dogs real quick, and went to bed. Well, here we are. Funnel Lake. We're at 10,000 feet in elevation. We didn't get to camp until maybe 9 o'clock last night, 9:30. It took us forever to get up here. It's a much more difficult trail than I expected. And then it was really cold last night. Holy shit, but look at this view. Alan! My name is Steve. After enjoying the view for a bit, and getting the requisite few cups of coffee, we hit the trail. I'd planned out an extensive route to visit some historic stuff like mines and mills and some lookouts and another lake. Hello? Anyone down there? On our journey, we encountered two guys that had gotten stuck. It'd be a really long walk out of there, so they were very happy we came along and were able to winch them out. set up camp at Coyote Lake for night 2. And sitting there in camp, Jason pointed to a mountain peak and said, "Let's go climb that." And so we ventured up and found ourselves clinging to a cliff. From camp it didn't look that steep, but it really was. Since I had the maps downloaded to my phone, I noticed the contours were less on the other side of the mountain, so we slipped over there and we were finally able to sub it. It's Jason. We're at 11,200 feet and about 200 more feet to go. Let's see if we can do this. We made it to the summit. Look at this. Woo! Let me give you a better view. Hold on. Yeah. We just scrambled up that. Woo! Feeling super accomplished, we headed back to camp for a siesta. Then we cooked some amazing vegan chicken fajitas, built a campfire, and drank a fantastic old magnum of wine Jason had been saving for a special occasion. The next day, I had mapped out trails that would dump us out near Sage Flat, so we could hike up to Second Lake. Perfect. The route to take us to Sage Flat was pretty difficult. There was a lot of obstacles and it was a ton of fun. When we got to the trailhead, we hiked up the North Fork Big Pine Creek Trail up to Second Lake and got some great views of Temple Crag. Here's some shots from the hike. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit subscribe for future adventures.